20 Minute Setswana, Grammar Note Section Part 1, Lesson 18. Welcome to this Grammar Note section of Lesson number 19. Amogele segile, Johan.
Ja, leboga, Tia.
And today we are talking about this defining copulative verb. A lot of big words that I'm throwing at the listeners, but let's just break it down. Just to get back to the previous lesson, Mpho and we were talking about the weather. And we said, for instance, ho maruru means it is hot. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's a hot day. Now, I'm now used to ho being part of the infinitive verb. For instance, ho bua means to speak. So once again in Setswana, we obviously have the same word. It's written the same and it's pronounced the same, but it means something different.
Yeah, when you use that go, the copulative verb, that goes together with a subject that is not definite.
We were talking about the weather, ho maruru, it's cold. Now let's say I'm referring to a drink. So I have a cold drink and I'm saying it's cold. Is that the same thing? Would I say ho maruru?
The weather is something that is not specified.
Okay.
So the noun you are talking about is not specified. But if you are talking about a cold drink,
Yes.
the noun for cold drink is sinotsididi.
Okay.
So if you say the cold drink is hot,
Yes.
sinotsididi se bullo.
Okay, I
So
understand.
you see the defining copulative, that is formed according to the noun you are talking about.
So now you have specified exactly what you're talking about. The noun is sinotsididi.
Yeah.
And because of that, this defining copulative verb
Yeah.
is now se.
It's formed according to the class prefix.
Okay.
The noun prefix, you see the whole Setswana grammar system is built upon the class system.
Yes.
So everything from the grammar, if you form a copulative verb, if you form an adjective particle, everything is taken from the nouns
Okay.
and the noun classes.
Okay, so let's have another example. Let's say the cows are many. How would I say that?
You would say the cows, die kgomo.
Okay, because it's plural.
Yeah.
Die
Die
kgomo.
kgomo. So you have kgomo, die kgomo. So now you say die kgomo, die dintsi.
Okay.
So they are many.
Yes. Once again, the subject is now, it's a specific subject, die kgomo, and this copulative, this defining copulative verb is now die,
Yes.
not ho, not se, not...
Yeah, you know what you are talking about.
Okay. This rhythm of Setswana, it's basically the same thing that happens over and over again.
That's it. But immediately when you have a noun, if you know what you are talking about, you can leave the kgomo aside. You
Okay.
can only say didinsi.
Oh, okay.
But then you must know what you are talking about.
Yes.
Maybe we are standing next to the field and there's a lot of cows running around there, and I would show to them and I would tell you, didinsi.
Okay, because I know you're talking about...
They are many.
Yes, yes.
So
All right. Okay, so it's contextual. Obviously, in context, I understand you're talking about cows, and now you just have to say didinsi. But now the weather, it doesn't work like that. You have to say ho maruru, ho.
So that's undefined.
Okay. So at this stage, let's see the weather then as an exception. But what if I said it's a car or it's a table? What do you do then?
You identify it. The identifying copulative.
If I were to say it's a woman, I would just use this ke.
Ke mosadi.
Ke mosadi.
So you identify her as being a woman.
Okay.
Ke mosadi. But now if you want to define her, how she looks, then you use the defining copulative.
So that's the difference.
So you define it according to something, or you describe it much
Okay.
more. So you define it, is it big, is it small, is it yellow, is there one or two? So that's the defining part.
Oh, I understand. So now we're getting to this sentence that Mpho and I were talking about. For instance, the room is small.
Yeah, kamore e nye.
Okay.
Kamore, now you want to define it. How does it look? Is it big? Is it small?
Okay.
Now to do that, it's almost the same as the adjective.
Okay.
We had the adjective relative
Yes.
where you say the small room.
Okay, so that's not a sentence. That's just a statement.
That's a statement, that's a word group, the small room. But now if you say the room is small,
Yes.
you say you are using almost the same things. You are using room and you are using small.
That's right.
But in between, you have a copulative verb.
Okay.
And that copulative verb looks exactly like the
adjective particle.
adjective particle also.
Okay.
It's, it's almost the same. There's just a small difference.
So let's use this example. Okay. A small tree, like not a sentence, just a statement. A small tree. How would I say that?
A small tree, you would say, setlare se sinye.
Okay. Now I remember this construction. We take the noun, which is setlare, the se being that adjective particle. The adjective root would be nye, which is
Nye,
small,
yes.
and we add the noun prefix.
In front of that.
That's right.
Okay, then that is the adjective relative construction.
Okay.
So it's a noun with its description that goes with it.
Perfect.
Setlare se sinye. But you will hear that if I say setlare se, it's the se, and you put
Oh, yes, the circumflex. I saw the circumflex above the E.
you put that on top, and it becomes, it's not setlare se sinye, but it's setlare se sinye. Maybe I must say it together. So
Yes, let's do the first one.
yeah, the first one, setlare se sinye.
Okay.
The tree is small.
Okay.
But the next one, setlare se sinye.
Okay.
That means the small tree.
All right. So a little bit of a difference in pronunciation.
That's it.
Now, let's talk about the construction when using the defining copulative verb, because now you have setlare se sinye, almost the same thing, but now this se in the middle, this is not the adjective particle anymore. This now has become, if you translate it back into English, is.
Is. Yeah, that's exactly that. That's a copulative verb.
So now you can almost translate this directly back into English. The tree is small.
That's it, 100%.
Now it's become a sentence. Okay. All right. Let's take another example, for instance. The woman is beautiful. How would I say that?
You would say mosadi o montle.
Okay. Now there's a little bit of a difference, because I remember saying the beautiful woman was mosadi yo montle.
The mo part of the mo baklas usually has a difference.
Okay.
So you would say mosadi yo montle.
Yes. Obviously not the sentence.
The beautiful woman.
Beautiful woman.
And the other one is the woman is beautiful.
Okay. Also, a slight difference, but once again, the message would be conveyed even if I made a mistake and said or instead of your, or the other way around.
Yeah.
Now, previously you said di kgomo di dintse. This would be the sentence form. The cows are many.
Yeah.
But how would you say many cows?
Dikgomo tse dintsi.
So it's tse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the adjective particle, that's formed a bit different
I understand.
than the defining copulative verb.
I understand. In most cases, they look the same. Ba, se.
Yeah, they are exactly the same. But when it comes to the plural of the classes with D, then you have tse.
Okay. All right. Well, it's something to learn, and we'll, in later lessons, we'll start putting up charts for our listeners to learn this off by heart. But it's not going to be that difficult because most of them look the same, sound the same.
Yeah.
Now we understand a little bit better what the difference is between the defining copulative verb and the adjective particle, etc., etc. This concludes part 1 of the grammar note section.